Hi guys, we're going to pick up where we left off from the last video. We're on the course guides for English 101, and I wanted to preview for you the functionality and layout of the Opposing Viewpoints database, which I think will be the best starting point for you for this particular assignment. So with no further ado, let's move on into the Opposing Viewpoints database. I'm highlighting it right now in yellow. It's going to be the third database listed in the databases for argumentative persuasive essays on your course guide. So with that said, we're going to move right on into the Opposing Viewpoints database. And right now you're looking at the Gale Opposing Viewpoints interface. And as you can see here on the interface, they have issues of interest. And right now what is trending is the Roe versus Wade Supreme Court case that was overturned on Friday by the U.S. Supreme Court. In this database, as we talked about earlier, they present both sides of the issue, either for or against a particular social topic. There are some 400 topics that are made available to you in this database that they examine either for or against. And in order to access that listing of issues or topics that are covered in this particular database, you simply have to click on the Browse Issues icon, and it's going to be located towards the middle of the screen. There's going to be this banner here that I'm highlighting in yellow, and you will see that on the right hand side there's these icons, and we want to focus on the Browse Issues icon. So I'm going to click now on the Browse Issues icon, and it's going to bring me to the landing page of the Browse Issues, which lists in alphabetical order all the various issues that are covered in this particular database. Minimum wage is one of them. So from this alphabetized list, I'm going to scroll through and find the M's. And as I do, I'm going to slow down just a little bit, and I see a minimum wage and click on it. And from here, guys, I'm sure you probably talked about this already in class and been shown this database. But in this database, what I love is that they provide you an overview of the particular issue. As you can see here, there is an overview of minimum wage that is addressed here in the center of the database. But below this, they break down for you all the various source types on this page that they have indexed that might be helpful. And as you can see, there are a variety of source types ranging from 18 academic journal articles. There are some 200 audio files, some 54 viewpoint essays, some 4,000 news stories, almost 400 magazine articles, and 11 statistics as it pertains to minimum wage. So there's quite a bit of information that's made available to you. Below on this little featured grayed out strip, they have for you broken down into boxes the various source types for you to scroll through. And I always tell my students that it would be helpful to always start with your viewpoint essays. These viewpoint essays are not scholarly sources, guys. Instead, they are simply essays that are written by maybe reporters from different newspaper outlets or news sources, anything ranging from things like the Washington Post to maybe the New York Times that are covered here in these viewpoint essays. And I tell my students, read the titles of the essays. They give away so much, letting you know what the article is about before you read it. This first one here says minimum wage hike will not lower poverty in the U.S. This particular source will not be in support of increasing minimum wage in this country. So this would be only for someone who's arguing that we shouldn't be increasing minimum wage. But just again, like I said, go through these viewpoint essays to find some popular sources that you might want to cite from to include in your argument for your essay. And again, there are 18 academic journal articles. So some great stuff. So just quickly to point out to you, when you click on a source, you will be brought to it. In this case, is a viewpoint essay. You can read through it, and towards the bottom of that essay, there is a source citation that breaks down for you the source citation that you'd use on your works cited page. And you can see they provide a citation in MLA format, APA, Chicago Turabian, as well as Harvard style. So just note that. Also, towards the top of your screen, guys, there is a icon here that you'll see that is a little microphone megaphone that lets you know that it can read the article to you. You can also over here on the other side towards the right part of the screen, center right, you'll see an icon for emailing something to yourself, downloading something, or printing something. That same thing can be said in the very top right hand corner up here are various icons where you can again get the citation, email something to yourself, download something, or print something to yourself that you might want. So with that said, this is the functionality and kind of layout of this particular database. There's a wealth of information available to you in this database. I would recommend this to be your starting point.